This took place about a month ago. We were inside one of the bars on West 6, and it was getting close to closing time, and then once the lights came on, two guys started going at it. We thought it was just a regular, scuffle over some macho stuff, and then I was just trying to get my friends out of there, get them in their Ubers, and we were outside, and then the guy came after him again, and they went around the corner and through the alley. The guy that went ahead, he got caught up to by the guy that they had tried to hold back, and we were looking down the alley, and we were all thinking to ourselves, that is a weird way to get punched. It was weird. It was like swiping motions, and they weren't like full punches, so we were like, what is happening? And then a few minutes later, someone was running down from that end of the alley saying that the guy was being stabbed, and he was bleeding out everywhere. And so immediately, we saw people that were trying to call the cops and trying to get an ambulance, and usually there's cops all around, but they weren't there. Usually when the bars are closing, we have the police officers around that are kind of patrolling, making sure people don't get too out of hand. They definitely were there that night. One of the bartenders from Lil Woodrow's was told that once he called 911, and it took them over 20 minutes for an officer to get there. And by that time, the guy, he'd already passed, like he'd already bled out. I think if the Austin Police Department wasn't defunded the way it is, there'd be more officers out patrolling. That's usually a deterrent, and the situation wouldn't even have taken place. I honestly think that guy, he'd be alive today with his family. Early voting is already underway until October 29th. The last day to cast your vote is November 2nd. I encourage you to vote yes on Prop A so we can all have a safer Austin.